worked on.
Some of the GIS programs that they've had have improved substantially. They were able to pump in, you know, a class 1 hurricane, class 2 hurricane, low tide, medium tide, high tide, and you could actually see the effects of these two communities. And what really brought to my attention is you could see what roads were flooded, but you could also see your secondary roads, you know, some of the places that you may not think about, but yet you're going to have people stranded. And
Vulnerable population, so it would map out our nursing home, our heavily populated areas where we may be able to have our safe location. Maybe what we have designated now really wouldn't work.
I'd like to make a motion that we
And when you say cost, there's no fee for this, but they will need to work with us. It will be time that they access tax maps to map out specifically and show where houses and different buildings are. So the more information that and time that we can give them, the more accurate we'll have.
Well, it's interesting that you say that because just recently the FEMA mapping was done and they didn't ask for any help. They just came in and did all their satellite surveys and what happened to that information? Was that part of GIS?
They just were given state mapping that allow them to do this map.
Who's they? FEMA or GIS?
It's made public. So the state had mapping done, and then that was made public so that we can access that.
Oh, I get it. It's in public domain.
Implement them into this mapping.
FEMA also works with MEMA, which is the
main emergency. Right, and that's what I was thinking,
Right.
that Mike Heinerman of Washington County, because infrastructure, even if a nursing home doesn't go underwater, if the flooding is going to take out power lines, well, they're on their generator until they run out of fuel, and if the road's flooded, they're not going to get a fuel delivery, so it does change different emergency scenarios.
Well, if Machias is hit and we're not, which is unlikely, but just say it happens, how, if there's an emergency here, are we going to get to the hospital?
Right. It's like the last
So we're
storm
going to have
that
to
we
set up
just
a
had.
field hospital.
Well,
it's
the last
not-
rainstorm shut towns down for like 6 hours, all roads in and out.
yeah.
That was a rainstorm, that wasn't a tsunami or anything.
There's a lot of considerations, and one of them would be people who are diabetic, who are insulin dependent. There's lots of things that I'm sure MEMA is heavily involved as well as FEMA. But anything that we could get from the university, I think that we should support it and give the time if need be. And I certainly would be willing to come up and help them.
And Jim Clark had asked about working with the GIS mapping back when we were doing the conference.
Yes, he did.
I will let them know, and they're going to set up a schedule in the next however many months and schedule communities. And the woman from Vermont spoke of the whole state. Of course, some towns had it together a little better than others and better plans in place, and how, one town would stage equipment in their vulnerable areas. They were ready. They had the equipment there. They were it was easier for them to handle, and they could get on their feet quicker. So we see some doozies of storms and all that, and we know they're only getting worse.
Lubec does have a disaster recovery plan in place, and they have John as a disaster recovery manager. So we do have some items, and we have worked with MEMA and FEMA both. We've done some training of our critical people, such as the fire chief and people of that level. But anything that we can get help with, I think we should take.
So John, who's the alternate at this time? Right? And the woman said, everyone's set up with 2 people, but you really need a third.
I know one of the things.
Why stop at 3?
If we can get volunteers,
Yeah.
line them up.
One of the things there that I got out of the training was he talked about using the mapping and looking at your flooded areas and your areas that could be hit. And when you're looking at doing your improvements, when you're looking at doing your culverts, if you have an area that mapping shows this could be an issue, you know, maybe sizing up and putting in a larger culvert. And I know Ricky does a great job with that, but I mean, if there's an area that, you know, maybe we've overlooked, these maps should help us, just to be better prepared.
Lubec has had some experience with water
Yeah.
issues, especially in North Lubec. We had the problem with Pirates Creek,
Yeah.
and then we also had the problem with the old culvert way up in North Lubec. And that had to come out. It was an old-fashioned wooden culvert that had been in there for centuries, and that had to come out and be replaced. And that was a large project. When that thing came out, whoever was behind that culvert was, they were stuck there until, you know, we could get the new. So it was kind of like a ballet of getting everything out and in the same day.
Right.
So it's important.
Yeah, one experience I had was on Crow's Neck Road. We had a major melt on top of a heavy rain, and part of Crow's Neck Road washed out. And that morning, equipment was brought in, and they worked on getting the road passable. And the weather report that night was calling for heavy snow. So give Public Works credit. They got the road passable. They got through that winter, and we went to work with FEMA. They got us some money, and they fixed it. And that's a good stretch of road now. But I mean, these things do happen.
Climate change is going to affect it. I mean, we all know that. Okay, thank you, Sarah.
I have one more committee announcement.
Me first, I'll do this when you have a second.
Oh,
A second.
all in favor? Thank you, Betty, for keeping us on track.
The Marathon Committee is happy to announce that we'd like to move forward and go for year number 2. After much deliberation on a date that may be more suitable for all parties involved, which, please let me say, that can never happen. We have decided that Sunday, June 15th, 2014, will be year number 2 of the Bay Fundy International Marathon in St. K. And after tonight, we are taking the month of August off, and we will reconvene in September with meetings.
June 15th.
That shouldn't be Campbella's graduation. It is Father's Day, and there's a race in St. Andrews. But we had to weigh all of our options, and we looked at just about every month that you could run on the pavement here, every day possible. So mark that on your calendars.
No matter what date you choose, you're going to hit something. Okay. Comment? Ms. Betty? I see her getting.
Okay, absentee voting completed tonight at 6 o'clock. There are a few reasons that we can continue to do absentee voting, and one of them is if you are unexpectedly going to be absent from Lubec during voting time, and that is unexpectedly not because you got to go to work. You know you're working every day. Just if you have a doctor's appointment or something comes up that you had no idea about. We have an application to fill out. Physical disability, incapacitated or illness that has resulted in the voter being unable to leave the home or in a treatment facility, or an inability to travel due to living on an island. So that doesn't happen right now. We could have us on our island if we have too much rain, but other than that.
Sarah's scenario.
I'm getting a boat and I'm parking it on the lawn.
Also, the election results, ballots will be counted Wednesday morning. So, and they'll be coming in here at 8:30. Please do not start calling before lunchtime. Give us time to get the results done, the paperwork filled out, and I would like to start calling the people that ran before anybody else answered the phone. We will have it posted in the lobby of the municipal building, on our website, and also put it on Channel 7. Town reports went out today, this afternoon, so they're out and around town. They're at the office, Bahad Bank, Lions Market, and Fed Friday. They'll also be available at the emails on either. And yesterday I went to Bangor for required training on the tabulating machines. Lubec was fortunate to receive a tabulating machine for the state and federal elections. I'm so looking forward to this. They assured us that we will be out of here in an hour after we close the polls. Give one moment. 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm hoping to be out of here, and Joe, by 9 o'clock.
She was downright bubbly today. I know everything about a tabulator.